Maintenance and preservation of cultures. In order to maintain the pure cultures for future use, we have adopted some different types of methods to preserve them, such as aghast land culture, paraffin method, refrigeration, cryopreservation, lyophilization, etc. Let us know about each of the methods in detail. First one is aghast land culture. For aghast land cultures, we have to prepare the slants or stabs in a test tubes by autoclaving the medium. By placing them in a slightly inclined positions, we can prepare slants of the test tubes. Organisms are taken from master culture and they are inoculated with individual culture and are incubated for 24 hours. Later they can be stored in refrigerator or freezer. These cultures are periodically subcultured at an interval of 1 to 6 months. Time interval varies with the organism and the condition of growth. Pure cultures can be successfully stored at 0 to 4 degrees either in refrigerators or in cold rooms. This method is applied for short duration, that is 2 to 3 weeks for bacteria and 3 to 4 months for fungi. Because the metabolic activities of the organisms are greatly slowed down but not stopped. So there may be continuation of growth slowly. Nutrients are utilized and waste products released in medium. This results in finally the death of the microbes after some times. This is about refrigeration. Then we have paraffin method or preservation by overlaying cultures with mineral oil. This is a simple and most economical method of maintaining pure cultures of bacteria and fungi. In this method, sterile liquid paraffin is poured over the slant of culture and stored upright at room temperature. The layer of paraffin ensures anaerobic conditions and prevents dehydration of the medium. This condition helps microorganisms or pure cultures to remain in a dormant state and therefore the culture is preserved for several years. Next we have storage in saline suspension. Here high concentration of salts acts as bacteriostatic, that is temporary growth inhibitor. Bacterial culture is preserved in 1% of salt concentration in screw cap tubes to prevent evaporation. The tubes are stored in room temperature. Whenever needed, the transfer is made on aghast land. Next we have preservation by drying in vacuum. The cultures are dried over calcium chloride in a vacuum, then they are stored in a refrigerator. At such conditions, the organisms survive for longer period than the air-dried cultures. Then we have cryopreservation. Cryopreservation, that is freezing in liquid nitrogen at 196 degrees centigrade. It helps for the survival of pure cultures for long storage times. In this method, the microorganisms of culture are rapidly frozen in liquid nitrogen at minus 196 degrees centigrade in the presence of stabilizing agents such as glycerol that prevent the formation of ice crystals and promote cell survival. Or dimethyl sulfoxide, DMSO, can also be used in the place of glycerol. It prevents cell damage and promote cell survival. Most species can be remain viable under these conditions for 10 to 30 years without undergoing change in their characteristics. But this method is expensive. Next we have lyophilization or freeze drying. In this method, the culture is rapidly frozen at a very low temperature, that is minus 70 degrees Celsius, and then dehydrated by vacuum. Under these conditions, the microbial cells are dehydrated and their metabolic activities are stopped. As a result, the microbes go into dormant state and retain viability for years. Lyophilized or freeze dried pure cultures are then sealed and stored in the dark at 4 degrees centigrade, that is in refrigerators. Freeze drying method is the most frequently used technique by culture collection centers. Here water and other solvents are removed from a frozen product via sublimation. Most frequently used technique by culture collection centers is lyophilization. Many of the bacterial culture is preserved by this method have remained viable and unchanged their characteristics for more than 30 years. What are the advantages of lyophilization? Only minimal storage space is required. Small vials can be sent conveniently to other microbial laboratories when packaged in a special sealed containers. Lyophilized cultures can be revived by opening the vials, adding liquid medium, and transferring the rehydrated culture to a suitable growth medium. Quality control of the preserved stock culture. Whichever the technique is used for the preservation, maintenance of important organisms, it is essential to check the quality of the preserved organism stock cultures. Each batch of newly preserved cultures should be routinely checked to ensure their quality. A single colony is transferred into a shaker flask to ensure growth of particular kind of microorganism. Further, shaker flask subculture is used for the preparation of huge quantities of vials. For the assessment of purity, viability and productivity of cultures, few vials are tested. If samples fail any one of these tests, the entire batch should be destroyed.